green light so we can go racing. And he's looking for a good start here.
I'm excited for this as they go across the line. Junior with a big gap so far. Junior McCall in the lead. Sean Bucks slots in behind. Jason Murphy also in third place. Noor Hendricks, the man in the Ferrari. I knew Noor would have some pace. He's got the inside line. He's going to keep that fourth place. We've got another Ferrari looking down the inside there. That looks like Jason van Rooyen. And so far we're on board with Sean Buck. The grid pretty much staying as it was on the start there. Eye in the sky, catching all the action.
He didn't even try and block him.
And he's going to run wide here. There's no ways. Yeah, check. You see, that is the problem there, because you see, I hate that. Like the corner, if you look at that eye in the sky view, the corner allows you to actually run off the line.
Right up behind that Ferrari. Now let's see what he does going through the next corner. He goes down the inside. Roots has got this one. They touch. Roots goes over the curves. They collide again. And pandemonium here, the Ferrari down the inside. What's going to happen now as they go around the tight hairpin right-hander?
Yeah, can I tell you, I mean, this little section of the circuit is not Noor Hendricks' favourite, because that's where Ricard van Kyalami got the move done on him as well, to drive as well. I think, geez, I love that. See the racing. That's a big shot.
And as we were saying earlier on, Jason van Rooyen under a little bit of pressure there.
What is going on here?
It's usually everyone's watching each other too much, like I said.
So.
Like some corners flow straight into the other corners. So if you mess that first corner up, you're now obviously correcting that mistake, and it's pushing you off into the next mistake.
Yeah, it's that rhythm. That's what we saw happen to Noor, where he made one mistake in the one corner, and you end up getting sacrificed big time down the line. But this is a good battle that's going on here, because Nico hasn't given up that position, but Leon giving lots of space.
Actually practicing is overtaking at the end of the straight, because that's the one spot on any decent lap. Oh, three!
My word.
Why they go through that section there? That was a risky move, eh?
That is into turn 10. That must have been a hell of a drag race down that back straight for them to get involved. But listen, he's got the move done here. But this is where it gets tricky. Make one mistake in the sequence of corners, and you're in trouble, because it is an Audi after all. So they're running very similar underpinnings. So you'd think the guys would go for the Audi, but here's Nico Roots under big pressure coming onto that back straight. So that's definitely Raymond Duggan's going to get the pass done here for sure. And just behind, have a look at the Aston. Watch it close here. Amazing.
Oh my goodness! Unbelievable.
Double draft. It's cool.
Absolutely stalking these guys going to the right hand. We know Leon can be aggressive through here if he needs to be. They go very wide. The Audi down the inside. Porsche side by side with the Audi. Porsche's going to run a little bit wide there. Doesn't touch the invalidation markers on the side there, but is Leon Leroux going to be able to grab that inside line? No, he doesn't. The Audi covers.
It's quite cool, because it's a very late apexing right-hander after that turn 10 going into turn 11. So it's like a double apex, literally, Taz. So you can afford to let the car run wide.
Yeah, I think you might be right a little bit there. Not that I'm actually really agreeing with you.
Adrianza smacks it into the wall there, just as we're talking about the corner. Bentley just missing out some of the action there.
That's a second Audi that's in that exact same thing.
The tussle's on the way to 12th place.
That's racing.
He's still got 29 minutes to go. But guys, I think you do need to also focus a little bit on Junior McCall. I know it's tough when you always get the leader who checks out and no one ever takes notice because the camera never gets back on them. I don't think that Aston is very fast in a straight line, because when you watch him actually behind in the toe, he doesn't catch as much as the other guys can.
No, let's see. This is what you were talking about earlier. The Aston tucks back down the inside. The Audi runs wide. Was there contact there? And off goes Nico Roots. But I think the guys are also running different setups for seeding, for qualifying, for race as well. The Porsches might have a safe setup for the race versus a hot lap setup. Tries to dunk it down the inside, gets in touch with Leroux there. Leon Leroux gets taken out. So far, no positions lost yet. No other cars have caught up as Mumford comes into view there. Yeah, I think, as you said, if the guy's spending enough time behind another car, like here we've got, as you said, a classic example, 3 totally different setups, 3 totally different cars. The Mercedes there of Werner Joubert losing out on that one, grabs a position back there out of frustration now, right up behind that Audi. He just fell back one position. But as you were saying, these cars are all totally different. Each one of them is going to have a different experience and look around the circuit.
I'm just picking up.
Something's gone wrong there. Going
No, back to the chicane. We didn't realise that they're not racing.
What are you doing
What is
there,
he
though?
doing? Oh, covers the line there. Oh, brakes early, gets touched. And back into the wall. And what has happened there?
But
That
that's
was very strange. And there.
you see, and that was a great example of running wide. Lawrence let the Porsche run out wide, touched the Bentley, but I've got no issue with that. That was door to door. Yeah. Again, you see, the Bentley is putting its nose in somewhere that it shouldn't be getting. Yeah.
Big contact there.
Strauss in the McLaren getting involved in that one as well. So that's definitely going to be an issue.
On the bright side, we get to argue tomorrow night.
No, I don't. Argue. I think we're all gonna have the same.
Oh, Nico Roots under pressure there from Werner Joubert. And he gives Werner Joubert a bit of a touch there. Bit of a nudge. Werner runs wide on the outside. Is Nico going to be able to take it back? He does. Will he relinquish the position again as they go through the long right-hander?
Oh, that's naughty, seriously.
I think he should have given that back. As the Mercedes has a look, touches the Lexus, and look at that.
Jonathan, this is exactly a perfect point there. That Merc, that is not the line through there. So down that straight. So I mean, we're looking at our leader now. Well done, Junior. He's going to come across the finish line and get that non-alcoholic champagne. Well done. So this is what we want to see. Let's go back to that break.
Yeah, can we go back to
Junior
Van Coller? I'd love to see Van Coller with Noor Hendricks now on board as they go through turn 10. Last two corners now. What's going to happen as they go into the final right-hander? The Ferrari goes around the outside. Down the inside goes Aston. The Aston might have this one. The Ferrari runs wide. That's going to cost him. The positions stay the same.
The Aston doesn't have the speed. That's the flipping
problem. It just doesn't.
Wow.